welcome back. We're continuing to take all of your questions right now on our live stream. So we're going to start with one from Marcia. When should I trim my butterfly bushes?
Wait until they start to show signs of life, which is going to be several weeks from now. They're like those hibiscus. It takes them a long time to wake up in the spring, and I can guarantee you that you're going to have to cut them down to about 3 or 4 inches above the ground, because all your new growth will come from below the ground level. No pruning till you see the new growth.
From Sharon, can you plant different kinds of strawberries in the same bed?
Sure. The thing is that you can, it's June bearing and ever bearing. You get a great crop on the June bearing, of course, late May, early June. The ever bearing goes on for the rest of the season. It really gets to be an issue when you have to renovate the bed and you're removing most of the plants. If one of the plants has kind of taken over, maybe you'll end up with a bed that's all June bearing or all ever bearing. So I would segregate them in the bed.
Mary wants to know, how do I care for a staghorn fern?
Oh, staghorn ferns, they want bright indirect light, high humidity. Definitely run a humidifier during the winter. Does not hurt to get in there and mist them every day. And make sure that you don't let that sphagnum moss that they're probably growing in get too dry.
From Cindy, my rhubarb is up. Can I transplant it to another location?
Well, if your rhubarb actually has expanded leaves, I would actually, well, go ahead. This is pretty tough, but you're now going to have to wait for the ground to dry out a little bit. We don't want to be digging in the wet soil. Make sure that you go ahead and lift it with a nice clump of roots. And of course, use that root stimulator when you put it back in the ground. You might even go ahead and harvest some of that early rhubarb to take the pressure off the root system when you do your transplanting.
All right, and Beth wants to know, can I transplant irises now? Will it kill them?
Well, it won't kill them, but it's not going to make them very happy. You're probably going to give up this year's bloom. The proper time for transplanting on the iris is about the 4th of July. So unless it's going to end up under a sidewalk between now and the 4th of July, enjoy the spring bloom, do your transplanting in July.
From Joe, what can I use to kill grass in my flower beds?
Over the top or grass beater. These are chemicals that you put them on. They kill only grass. They do not kill foliar plants that have leaves or regular leaves rather than grass. I always tell people, when you use these, you have to use a spreader sticker with them to make them stick to the grass and give them time. It can take anywhere from 5 to 8 weeks for the grass to die. So just be patient.
Jim wants to know, when should I prune hydrangeas?
Hydrangeas, I haven't been close to outdoor hydrangeas, but when the new growth is about 2 inches long, you can go ahead and take out the dead wood. And if the plant is still too tall at that point, you can go ahead and reduce the height now. But usually when you see signs of new growth, go ahead and start your pruning.
Well, here's an interesting one from Ann. How do I get my dolphin plant to bloom?
It's just a matter of time, and it takes a lot of sunlight. It's got to be in your south or west window. As a matter of fact, I would actually give it time outside in the summer. Remember, like all plants and us, they've been in the house, they will sunburn, so get them used to the sun gradually. But dolphin plants can take full sun. It's a succulent where each leaf looks like a little dolphin with fins on it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's really interesting.